Hi everybody, Vaping Nathan here, and today we're going to be looking at the X Cube 2. Now I have really been pushing this review off simply because I am kind of uncomfortable reviewing big mods like this that have a lot of features. Like, I feel like the review is going to get really long. So here's the outer packaging. You got the pretty, and then the QR codes, and then the name, X Cube 2. And then you have the specifications on the back. This is 160 watts. I have gone ahead and upgraded the firmware. And you do that by going to the website that they provide. I believe it's smoketech.com. I will put it in the links below so that you can go ahead and go there if you have this to upgrade the firmware. So this is no longer a 160 device. This is a 180 watt device. Now, it does say here that it will vape in wattage mode down to 0.1 ohms the whole way up to 3 ohms, and in temp mode 0.06 ohms the whole way up to 3 ohms. So that's really cool. And the other really good part about this one, it's Bluetooth. It has an app. So there is the packaging, and I'll go ahead and pull the first layer off, which is your mod. Then you have the secret hidden compartment. It does come with a USB cable, however I lost that in the move. And then you get a nice little velveteen pouch here, as well as your user's card, user's manual, warranty card, and again another copy of the QR codes for the app for the phone. So let's go ahead and get this thing up and running. You have a removable magnetic door, and then your batteries go in series, which is negative, positive, negative, positive. So they go in, you know, vice versa. It's one's up, one's down. Okay. Go ahead and boot this sucker on. 2, 3, 4, 5 clicks on, Smok logo, the version logo, and welcome. And then you have your watch screen and everything like that. To get into your menu on the device itself, it is 5 clicks of the fire button. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I'm sorry, I lied. That is to lock the device, and when it is locked you cannot even fire it. So 5 clicks to unlock it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To get into the menu, it is 3 clicks. So 1, 2, 3. And then you can rotate through the menu with the plus and minus buttons. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Or just tap the fire bar. So then you have your mode menu, LED menu, puff counter menu, settings menu, power menu, Bluetooth menu. So I'm going to go ahead and throw an atomizer on here, and I'm going to be using my new Fishbone Plus RDA, and when you press the fire button, it'll ask you sometimes. Let's go ahead and unwind this. When you press the fire button without an atomizer on, it says check atomizer. Mine, I actually have a little problem with. It's supposed to, whenever you unscrew and screw a new device on, it's supposed to ask you if it's a new coil or the same coil. Mine doesn't always do that. There it did. Is this a new coil? I'm going to go ahead and press yes. And then I am running this. It is a 0.37 build in here. These are the stock coils that came with the Fish Plus RDA. I have not rebuilt it yet. It is on hard vape and at 40 watts. So let's go ahead and take a vape. Just chucks the clouds. Now, probably my favorite feature of this, let me go in and turn the Bluetooth on. Now you see the menu bar, you've got that little Bluetooth signal there. right up there. So the Bluetooth is on. Got my handy dandy iPad here. And I'm going to go ahead and head on over here. And you see the Smok app. We're going to type on that. Now this is a iPhone app, so it does look a little funny on the iPad. Type in my password for my Cube 2. Okay. Alright, and there's the app. So I'm going to go ahead and take a vape and show you what it does. It does record everything. It records the seconds, it refreshes. And then you have your menu mode. We're gonna tilt you guys down here a little bit. Your menu mode, you have your plan if you're trying to get off of vaping. Then you have your vaping record. Every time you have the app linked to the vape itself, it's going to enter a new record for that day. And then you have this little red button is your toggle switch for your LED. So I'm going to go ahead and keep it red, and then you'll see the LED light up. Now if I turn it off, no more LED. And I like the LED on, even though it kills the batteries. And then in your settings mode, you have your vaporizer name. You can go in and change that. We don't want to do that right now. And then you can set your password, which I actually did set mine up. The default password is 6 zeros, I believe. And then your temperature unit, Fahrenheit or Celsius. Charging alert, the app will actually tell you when the batteries are getting too low and they need to be charged. Because this does not have a USB charger included, you do have to take your batteries out every time you need to charge them. It does have a USB in the bottom, but that is specifically for firmware updates. Then you also have your set LED color, and you can pick between all of those lovely colors, and then you have the rainbow wheel up there. I am going to choose that one. We'll go with blue. So now you see I have it blue on the little icon there, and when I press this now it'll be blue. And then you have the time to close BLE, which I believe the BLE is your screen on top, and that's 10 minutes. And time to close LED is 60 seconds, so that's the longest that can run. The LED is 60 seconds. Or not the longest, but that's as long as you can keep it going while you're using the device and after it's being used. And then you have your reset temp coefficient rate. I have not found a way to lock this. However, I believe that you do not have to lock this while in temperature mode. I believe this is a device that is smart enough to do all the calculations to keep the coils safe without locking them, or kind of like an automatic lock. I have used this in temperature with temperature control tanks, and it works very, very well. I actually love the Milo 2 on here, which the Milo 2 is coming up next week for review. And then you have vapor upgradation, which I'm not sure what that is. I believe it's some of the paid for features in the app. I have paid for the titanium coils because I do run temperature control at some points. But other than that, my personal thoughts on the device. I actually really enjoy it. It's one of my favorites. Let me grab some e-juice up here. My atomizer is running a little dry. Let's try this Sweet Cap by Saber Vapors. This is one of the flavors I got in my Zample Box. And I will be doing a full review on my Zample Box like I always do. In 3 parts. The first part's already up, the second part comes tomorrow, and then the third part comes next Sunday. But there's the Sweet Cap, so let's go ahead and give that a vape. Peaches and cream. But I really like the device. It's very hefty. It is a heavy device. It is all metal, so very strong, sturdy build. And you can see I've used it for a while. It's definitely got some nicks and dings and things in it. Probably my favorite. It is super easy to change your wattage. Press and hold. It goes by 1 watt increments for a little, and then it goes really fast after you hold it for very long. You can see I can go the whole way up to 180 watts, which would fry this coil. And we can go the whole way back down. Let's see how low it goes. It goes down to 6 watts. So you can run above ohm tanks on this as well. And I'm going to go back to my 40 here. Super easy to change. The controls do take a little getting used to because you have the full sidebar to get into the menu. And the menu has a habit of selecting itself after a certain period of time. So, the only problem or issue I've had with this is that tank problem where if you unscrew the tank and screw it back down, it doesn't always register that you unscrewed it and screwed it on, especially if the coils are very close in range. Like, I've run the Triton on here, which I run the 0.4 ohm coils, and this is a 0.37 build. So I'll take the Triton off and put this on, and it won't re-register. And then my only other concern is the door. And you see how wiggly that is and how easy it comes off. It does take a lot to actually pull it off, but it loosens up a lot. I was gonna do a up close on this, but I don't think I have to. I think I pretty much covered everything. It is a lot of talking, and I apologize for that. Let's try and give you some O's. My house is a little drafty, so sometimes I can do it and other times I can't. Some big O's there. Not clearly defined, but they're there. So I think that's going to pretty much wrap the video. I am going to be doing a 30-day update just to let you all know after 30 days of continuous use of this, what I really think about it, which I'm pretty sure I'm going to love it just like I love it now. I love the features. Now this will most likely be an at-home only vape for me because it is so heavy, and the main vape I rock out and take to work with me is my MVP3 Pro. I don't have to deal with batteries. If it gets slow, I just plug it right in. I always carry chargers with me, and this one saves my life with the adapter. That's coming up for review here shortly. So, but that was my view on the X-Cube 2. It is an excellent device, very well made. Smok has done it wonderfully, and I actually want to get a couple of their other devices because I like the company. I like the devices they put out. I want to get the TFV4 tank. I just haven't had the extra money to get it yet, so. But I'll send you off with a vape here. That's getting a little dry now. I gotta put some more juice in it. But I want to thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed my videos, please go ahead and click that subscribe button. As well, if you love vaping, please join one of the many advocacy groups out there. There are links below. And as always, I'm Vaping Nathan, and have a great day.